What's going on all? Thanks for tuning in once again. Heavyweight boxing, let's talk that. Let's talk Tyson Fury, let's talk Deontay Wilder, let's talk Joyce, let's talk Alexander Usyk. So those four guys are basically, in my opinion, the top four. I think that Joyce will be the most avoided out of those four. You know, I don't see them putting their hand up to fight Joyce. You know, in the meantime, we're waiting for two fights to be announced. We're waiting for the Deontay Wilder versus Ruiz fight, and we're waiting for the Usyk versus Fury fight for undisputed. Now, with the Usyk versus Fury fight, I think that this fight is the one that's holding everyone else up. I believe that Joyce may be in training camp right now, you know, being prepared just in case he needs to fight Fury. You know, Fury saying that he will fight Joyce if the Usyk fight's not made. And at the moment, it seems like that's a possibility, you know. Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, although they're ranked number 1 and 2, you know, in boxing, unfortunately, you know, similar to Spence versus Crawford, they just don't sell as well. You know, they don't sell as well as a Joshua or Wilder fight. You know, that's just how it is sometimes in boxing. You know, some fighters sell more than others. You know, like Canelo, you know, perfect example. Anthony Joshua I just mentioned. You know, those two are the top two guys in terms of making the most revenue. Now, because of this, you know, because there's not much money in this fight, and mind you, the Chisora versus Fury fight didn't do well. The Dillian White versus Fury fight didn't do well, although, you know, they had a sellout at the stadium. You know, that's just a percentage of what they can actually make. You know, it may look good on the crowds, but looks may be deceiving, you know. So I mean, this fight, I believe, is very possible that it's going to take place in the UK. You know, I know that Alexander Usyk holds most of the bouts, but unfortunately, you know, Tyson Fury is the bigger name out of the two. You know, and this is why we have the A side and the B side. You know, money Floyd Mayweather was the one that really made that heard. You know, I'm the A side. You know, so I mean, nowadays we look at boxing this way, and this is what holds up the fights. So basically, Tyson Fury's looking at it that way, saying, "Listen, I'm the A side. I deserve more of a percentage than 50." You know, he's not willing to take that 50% split. Although, you know, we've been waiting for over 20 years for undisputed. Obviously, to Tyson Fury, the money does mean something. You know, regardless of how much money these boxers make, they always want the higher percentage. You know, regardless. So it leaves the fans waiting. And we were expecting this fight to be announced first week of Jan. You know, this is already the 3rd. So I mean, it's very possible that this fight may not happen because of it not selling as well, and because of them not getting what they want. Now, Usyk's on the fence saying, "Listen, I want a 50-50 split," and Fury's disagreeing to that. So they've got to meet in the middle somewhere or somehow. I believe the reason why that's not happening in Saudi is because it's not selling as much as a Wilder or Joshua fight would. You know, it's not as exciting. You know, you got to understand, although it's for undisputed, it always comes down to the revenue. You know, like I've been saying, and I believe that a Joshua Wilder fight in Saudi Arabia is more exciting to the fans because it's more of a, you know, of a bet for them. It's more of a catch for them. You know, it's more appealing to the eye for them, you know. And that's just how it is sometimes, okay? Now, if this fight happens in the UK, which I'm expecting it to, I'm hoping that it doesn't. You know, I think it should be on a fair scale. You know, in mutual territory. Obviously, it being in the UK is going to favour Fury, and I don't see Usyk knocking him down, so it's going to be very hard for him to win. Regardless of, you know, he's winning on points. You know, he may be robbed of a decision if it's in Fury's backyard. But that being said, you know, I'm guessing that it's going to be there, and if it is, I think that Fury should just settle for 50-50%. You know, but the winner of that fight basically will fight Filip Hrgovic. Okay, so basically the RBF is in line for mandatory challenge, a mandatory fight, so they're going to be obligated to fight the winner of Usyk versus Fury. Okay, now if they can't agree to the terms of their percentage split, it's very likely that Fury will fight Joyce and Usyk will fight Hrgovic. Okay, now Deontay Wilder fighting Ruiz, I think the reason why it hasn't happened yet, or it hasn't been announced yet, is because Deontay Wilder favours his chances of fighting Usyk. You know, he believes, listen, if Fury can't agree, then I'm willing to step up. You know, I believe that's the reason why this fight hasn't been announced yet. You know, the Joshua fight's not going to happen for Wilder. Eddie Hearn's made that clear. You know, that's not a part of his plan to fight Wilder next. So this is basically just an update, you know, of the heavyweight scene. So we're waiting for negotiations. Once that's made, or once that's met, then we will see Wilder versus Ruiz announced, in my opinion, you know, all to their own. And if it's not met, then we will see Fury versus Joyce and Usyk versus Hrgovic. Leave your take on the scenario. What do you think should happen? Look forward to your take. Leave one for sure. Thanks for tapping in once again. You know, hit the red button if you're new, hit the thumbs up and all that. You know, look forward to the comments, and I'll see you all soon. Peace, take care, have a good one, stay safe, and I'll catch you all soon. Have a good one.